Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson about IELTS and Ramadan. Happy Eid Mubarak to those people who are celebrating today around the world. Our local time is 6:32. Oh, be tired though. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Hello, Bablu, welcome. Thanks for your subscription. Bablu, I have just invited you to join. So, excuse me. So, welcome once again. Um, some of the students have subscribed to this lesson on trial basis. Dear subscribers, please bear in mind that this subscription is only for 2 lessons, which could be just for a week. If you don't join this free lesson because it's a trial lesson, you just miss it, and it won't be repeated. Please remember and bear in mind that these are free lessons. Once you have missed one, you have missed. There is no substitute or cover up classes in the future. So it's better for you if you can take the opportunity to join. Okay, guys, I can see that there are totally 1, 2, oops, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people have subscribed to this lesson. That's pretty cool, but I don't see any of them. So as I've said, it will be really an amazing idea if you just join me. Okay, so as you can see, this part is cue card, and speaking tasks of IELTS exam. 4 criteria must be maintained for your marks. Number 1 is fluency and coherence. Number 2, lexical resources. Number 3, grammatical range and accuracy. Number 4, pronunciation. So it is obvious from this chart, which has been given by the British Council UK, that how you can get the score. Please bear in mind there is no marks for having accent, and most of the times, and many a times, our students and learners are really confused about the pronunciation. So today we're going to highlight about pronunciation and also academic words. In order to get good marks in IELTS speaking as well as readings and writing sections, we need to use academic word, or another way we call formal word. So what are formal words? Formal words are those the words that you use in your books, in your writing, and in your IELTS and many other certificate exams like TOEFL, CELTA, or Delta. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so analysis is a formal word or academic words that we use in exam. Then approach, similarly area, assessment. Okay, the next one is ASSUME. How do you pronounce it? So I heard people are pronouncing assume, and some people say assume. Let's find it out today.
Assume.
Assume. Remember, this is not assume.
Assume.
Assume. And American IPA and British IPA. Assume. We have got U sound. Assume. We have got straight U sound in British IPA, American IPA. Assume.
Assume.
Assume and assume.
Assume.
So to accept something to be true without question or proof. Uh, so I'll also give some examples how it can be used. And then authority. Okay, let's go to assume first. The first example of assume is that let's assume they are coming and make plans on the basis. I'm writing the examples in the comment section. Let's assume that they are coming and make plans on that basis. So the meaning of assume is to accept something to be true without question or proof. To accept something to be true without question or proof. So assume to accept something to be true without question or proof. Okay. Next one, academic word is authority. After that, available. authority. Let me see how to stress and where to stress. Authority or authority? Let me see.
Authority.
Authority. So stressing on ta authority, and there is short authority is a investigation. Authority. Authority.
Authority.
British American.
Authority.
Authority. That's but this authority.
Authority.
The more moral or legal right or ability to control. Then available.
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 Available. Able to be bought or used. Next one is benefit. Benefit of doubt, for example. Benefit.
Benefit.
A helpful or good effect or something in order to help. Okay, so discovery of wealth brought many benefits to the town. Bear in mind that benefit is a countable number. So benefit. Then concept. Concept or concept. I think both should be correct. Let me see which one is what. Concept.
Concept.
Noun. Concept, a principle or idea. In this country, time is an elastic concept. Concept, noun, idea. Can you use it as a verb? I'm not sure. No. But conceptualize is a verb.
Conceptualize.
Conceptualize,
Conceptualize.
not dualize, conceptualize.
Conceptualize.
To form an idea. Okay, concept is noun, but comes the verb. Concept. So conceptualize and concept. Okay, next word. Consistent.
Consistent.
Consistent. British IPA.
Consistent.
Consistent. Similar sound for the American IPA as well. So consistent is an adjective, which means all is behaving or happening in a similar, especially positive way. Like there has been a consistent improvement of his English grammar for the last few months. Okay. Right, let me see. Consistency is noun. Consistent is adjective. And the noun is consistency. Consistency. Mhm. Okay, the next one is constitutional. Constitutional. Constitutional.
Constitutional.
Constitutional. So adjective. Allowed by or contained by constitution. So we need to know the meaning of constitution first. Before we explain constitutional. Okay, so what is constitute? What is constitute? Let me find out what is constitute again. To be or be considered as something. Okay, number one meaning. What is the number two meaning? To form or make something. To be the part of something. To form a company, group, meeting, etc. Okay. Okay, so that is constitutional. Next one is context.
Context.
Okay, context. Now, if you remember, if it is a bisyllable, we all stress on the first word, context. When it's noun, if it's verb, we stress the second word, context. So context, situation within which something exists or happens. It's important to see all the fighting and bloodshed in this place. Historical concept. Very good and difficult example. The small battle is very important in the context of Scottish history. So the context means the text or speech that comes immediately before the particular phrase to help explain its meaning. In this exercise, a word is blanked out and you have to guess what it is by looking at the context. Okay. So it is context.
Context.
Context. Context. And context. Okay. And adjective would be let me see what is the adjective. It's contextualize. Contextual. Yes. Adjective. Contextual is adjective. Related to the context. So when you learn vocabs or any other word or phrase or even idioms, we need to understand the contextual meaning. Contextual.
Contextual.
So contextual.
Contextual.
Before we like to use it. Hello, Aman, welcome. I've invited you, Aman. And Pablo as well. I don't know why you guys are not joining. Possibly you're busy or you may have connection issue. I'm not sure. whichever you've got. Oh, someone has joined again. Let me see who joined it. Aman has joined. Okay. Great trial. Okay. So if you're free, Aman, please do join. I have invited you. Remember, guys, you are joining with free trial lessons. You'll get only 2 lessons every week. Only 2 lessons in a week. And after that, if you don't want to subscribe, you'll be removed from the chat automatically. This is how the system works. Once again, do not think that I can remove you. I can't remove any of the students. The system adds you and system removes you when your subscription is finished. And these are all an hourly lessons every week. 2 lessons you'll get. So we have just joined on a free trial class where you'll get 2 lessons. If you are joining today, you'll get 2 lessons, including today. Okay, so next one is contract. You see, contract. It could be also used 2 ways. Excuse me. Contract when it's noun.
Contract.
Contract. So a legal document that states and explains. Okay, let me write the word contract. What does it mean? Okay. Excuse me. So contract means a legal document that states and explains a formal agreement between 2 different people or groups, or the agreement itself. Let's get the meaning first. Like the contract of employment, or it's a short-term contract. Contract. Once again, noun.
Contract.
Contract, noun. If it is a verb like contract, the other way around. A temporary contract. Okay. So it can be used as a infinitive. They are the fair form of architects who won the contract to design the Museum of Fine Art Extension. Okay, that's verb, contract. Now, if it is noun, contract, remember that's very important to know.
Contract.
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 Okay, the next one is create. Guys, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. So next one is create. Create. Create.
Create.
Create. To make something new or invent something. He created a wonderful meal from very few ingredients. It's important. It's important to create a good impression when you meet a new client. So create is verb. So the example for create would be it's important to create a good impression when you meet a new client. Right. Meaning number one. You have to create an environment where you can, practice English. Create has very old-fashioned meaning to show that you are angry. The new hotel is expected to create 200 jobs. Okay, next one. Data. Data.
Data.
Data can be used singular and plural as well. Sometimes people say that. Information. What does data mean? What does it mean? Information, spatially. Facts and numbers collected to be examined, considered, and used to help decision making. Can be stored and used by computer. Okay, and data can be used both singular and plural. According to the modern English, but according to the old English, datum is the singular, data is the plural. Okay. You see, it says data was and were both can be used. Next one is definition. But datum is singular in Latin word. Let me see if I can find the singular datum.
Datum.
Datum is single piece of information. Single piece of. So that is singular. Datum. And then is definition.
Definition.
Definition. So it is definition. What does it mean? It means statement that explains the meaning of a word or phrase. It's not only a word. The definition could be anything. Like, what's the definition of planning? And define is the verb. So definition is the noun.
Define.
Define is the verb, guys. Okay. Next one is derived. D-E-R-I-V-D. Derived.
Derived.
Derived. Coming from or caused by something. Next to N is derived, right? Derived means
derived,
coming from or caused by something else. For example, this result has derived his previous experiment. So, which means that the results have been collected from his previous experiment. Derived. Then is distribution. Okay, let me see if derived, can we make it noun? Derived is verb or adjective. Noun is derivation.
Derivation.
Derivation. Next one would be distribution, which is noun, and the verb is distribute. Distribute.
Distribute.
Distribute is the noun. To give something out of several people, spread something, okay. Distribute is the verb. Verb. Not verb, verb. Verb, okay. So distribution is noun. Next is economic. All right, let me see what is economic. Economic. It's an adjective.
Economic.
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 Relating to trade industry, man, it's an adjective. Economic. And what about economical? You see, when we're using the other form, then it's changing the stress. Economical.
Economical.
Economical. Economic, but economical.
Economical.
This is another adjective. How about economy?
Economy.
Economy noun. Like the global economy. Country's economy. How about the noun economist? Economist.
Economist.
The person who studies or has special knowledge of economics. Okay, next one. Environment. Environment.
Environment.
Environment. So we're stressing environment. Okay. Environment.
Environment.
The air, water, land in which a people, animals, plant live. Like environmental pollution. Pollution. Okay, environment is a noun. Environmental is the adjective.
Environmental.
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 So that is the adjective. Environment is the noun. Environmental is the adjective. Next word is establish. Establish. Okay. Establish. Let me see where is the stress. Establish or establish.
Establish.
Established verb. Remember, establish is a verb. Establishment, noun. Established.
Establish.
To start a company, organization that will continue or build something, relationship. To discover or get proof of something, there is another meaning. English language is a crazy language, honestly. Depending on the context, it has got different meaning. Establish. Before we take any action, we must establish the fact. How about established? I think this is adjective. Also past participle form of the verb establish.
Established.
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 Accepted or respected because of having existed for a long period of time. So established is established,
Established.
accepted, respect. and factors. Okay, up to there we have to hmm, okay guys, we are almost at the end of the lesson today, and please make sure if you want to learn more rubrics about the IELTS exam, you need to subscribe and hop on here. Simply staying in the comment section will not help you develop your IELTS speaking, writing, any other information. Before I finish, let me show you my other lessons or classes that we offer all over the week. So the first one is our speaking and writing session, which is today, Monday, Tuesday, 6:30 my time. Dear viewers, remember this is the UK time. Then grammar and phonetics practice, Tuesday night and Wednesday night, 9 p.m. my time. Then IELTS and speaking IELTS speaking and writing sessions, B2, Wednesday, Thursday, 6:30 a.m. morning. And then speaking practice and phonetics, Wednesday and Friday night, 10 p.m. my time. The new class is going to start from this Friday morning, which is Go with the Flow, learn British IPA and correct your sound. That is 6:30 a.m. every Friday once a week. Bear in mind, this lesson is only weekly once because there are lots of homework to be done in the meantime. And then English practice, Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. UK time. Then IELTS B1 every Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. UK time. IELTS B2 Saturday, Sunday, 8 o'clock UK time. If you've got